Have you ever wondered what happens when the greatest threat to your family isn't some stranger, but a shadow that wears a familiar face? Well, today we're diving deep into the psychological thriller, Shadow of Joon Ho, to piece together one family's chilling descent into a living nightmare. Right from the get-go, before we even hit the first chapter, the novel just sets this powerful, somber tone. This dedication, it's so much more than an opening line. It really gets to the heart of the story. What are those unseen battles that can absolutely tear a family apart from the inside out? So our story kicks off with what looks like a picture of pure joy. We meet the Kim family, that's Min-soo and Yoon-ji, and they are celebrating the birth of their son, Joon Ho. The whole house is just filled with light and laughter. But just outside this warm little bubble, a shadow is watching, and it's waiting to turn their perfect dream into an absolute nightmare. And here it is, the collision course that drives this entire story. On one side, you have a mother's pure love, seeing her son as this beautiful, sacred promise fulfilled. And on the other, you've got an uncle's bitter hatred, seeing that exact same joy as a reason for cold, calculated revenge. The celebration ends with this just terrifying omen. The father, Min-soo, he sees something impossible, a living shadow, totally unnatural and fluid, peeling itself away from the wall of their home before it just melts into the night. Now, this isn't some trick of the light. No way. This is the darkness that Dae-yoon promised, and it's already inside. And believe me, that shadow is only the beginning. Soon after, the family patriarch, Min-soo, gets hit with a sickness that is anything but natural. It's fast, it's severe, and it completely defies logic. This is the first direct attack in a war they didn't even know had started. And the speed of this thing is just horrifying. Look at this timeline. This isn't a slow decline. It's a relentless 3-week assault. We're talking a healthy man reduced to a shivering shell in a matter of days. And it all ends in a violent, life-threatening seizure. In the middle of all that chaos, during the seizure, they find something chilling. A silver locket, a very distinctive piece that belongs to their uncle, Dae-hyun, has just appeared on Min-soo's chest. It wasn't there a moment before. This is a deliberate, terrifying message. So you see, this isn't just a clue. It's a mark. It's confirmation of their absolute worst fears. Dae-hyun is actively attacking them, and he's using methods that seem to defy the laws of nature. The fight for their very lives has officially begun. From here, the threat escalates fast. It goes from this supernatural sickness to outright physical violence. Dae-hyun actually breaks into their home, trying to abduct the infant Joon Ho. The mother, Eun-ji, she fights him off. And in the chaos, the family has no choice but to flee into the night with their trusted protector, Hyun-woo. Now, Dae-hyun's cruelty here is, well, it's masterful. He weaponizes his own injury, completely flipping the script. He goes to the police not as an attacker, but as this concerned relative, painting Eun-ji as a mentally unstable mother. He twists her desperate act of self-defense into proof of her madness. It's just diabolical. And just like that, their escape is twisted into a crime. With the whole town and even the law now believing Dae-hyun's story, the Kim family are suddenly fugitives. They're being hunted not just by a monster, but by the very system that's supposed to protect them. They're trapped in a whole new cage of fear. Okay, let's jump forward 14 years. The family is in hiding, basically mired in poverty. A teenage Joon Ho is working these late-night jobs just to support them. Their past, a distant, painful memory. But that fragile piece they've built, it's about to be shattered because the old threat has found them again. A cryptic symbol starts showing up. An inverted crescent moon. It's the exact same symbol from that silver locket all those years ago. It's a chilling signature, right? A direct line connecting the horrors of the past to the immediate dangers of the present. And the threat becomes terrifyingly personal. A note appears, get this, inside Joon Ho's school locker, using a mocking nickname that only his family should know. Think about that for a second. The implication is just terrifying. They haven't just found him. They've infiltrated his school. They're moving all around him, completely unseen. After a so-called friend betrays him and leads him into an ambush, the terrifying truth finally clicks into place. This was never just about a bitter uncle with a grudge. Oh no, they are fighting a sophisticated, well-funded, and absolutely ruthless shadow organization, and that crescent moon is its mark. This whole hunt leads Joon Ho to a shocking discovery. A hidden family legacy, a really valuable property held in a blind trust. And this sparks a desperate, high-stakes race to the mountains to claim it before their enemies can, a race that is going to unearth the ultimate betrayal. And this is where the floor just drops out from under you. On that mountain, the killer hunting them is finally revealed. But it's not Dae-hoon, it's Hyun-woo, their staunchest ally, their protector, the one man they trusted with their lives. Hyun-woo was never their savior. He was the mastermind. The sickness, the lies, the 14 years on the run. It was all part of his meticulous, long-term plan. He used Dae-hyun's public, loud hatred as the perfect distraction, while he, the true villain, moved silently in the shadows to seize the family's real legacy. And that's where the story leaves us, right on a knife's edge. The immediate threat might be gone, but the real conspiracy is so much deeper than they ever imagined. Joon Ho has inherited more than just property. So the question is, has he actually won his freedom, or has he just become a much more valuable prize in a much, much larger war?